possibly YouTube if I did everything correct. Um, like, what up, what up? It's your girl, and we got some interesting developments that have happened since the last stream. For one, you may have noticed my hairstyle has changed, but something more than that. I am no longer a bunny. I decided I was kind of just done with the beastkin races. I think I wanted to go more towards the humanoid races, the elves, the Rogadin, and the Lalafell and humans, because they're your typical humanoid races in D&D, um, or Hjor, sorry, as they are. Hjor is a human, uh, an Elizin is an elf, a Lalafell is a dwarf, and the Rogadin are, I think they're orcs.
They're supposed to be orcs, yeah.
As always, joined with Salmon Slayers,
Hello.
and I have just achieved Corporal.
Hell yeah.
Obviously, as you can tell by the outfit, if you are a returning viewer, this is not a story stream, so we're back in the outfit of the Mouse Storm because this is not story based. As you guys know, we have two outfits. I'll show you now here on stream that we wear. Based on if we're in the story, we wear this outfit. If we're moving forward in the story. And this outfit, if we're just doing a little casual grinding. You about to go live yourself?
Yeah.
These yours layers?
I just teleported on accident.
I love your name, by the way. It's so fucking funny. It
Well, I
sounds like
mean,
you kill fish.
yeah. Yeah, that's not what I was going for, but, you know.
What
I
is
won
the salmon?
salmon? Well, because my nickname was Halibut back in
I see. I
when I
get
was
you.
born. Because when I was born, I had a fucked up face, and my uncle thought I looked like a halibut. So,
I get you. It's
halibut.
got a. Yeah, mine is a fucked up name. I did not open up TikTok. I opened up Twitch.
I can't believe you would open up TikTok on stream like that.
Listen,
Are you trying to get canceled?
I don't like using Clock app,
Yeah.
even though I have a Clock app that I do post on. Where are you, sir?
I just went back to old Gridania.
I will meet you there. I was on my way to Gridania myself.
Alright. I am looking for... Ah, there it is. Uh,
What are you looking for?
a seek out a place where a for the Fane and slash lookout upon your uh, surroundings.
Let me know when you go live.
Oh, I'm live.
Oh, nice. What up? What up, YouTube? you're like me and like to just go live mid-conversation.
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, this time I did.
I like doing that, by the way. It's fun. It like makes it seem more
Oh,
natural than the VOD.
is this how we get the viewpoint quest? I just realized.
I have no idea what you're doing, so.
Uh, I think it is because I just did the slash lookout, and
Oh, the Vistage?
yeah,
The Vistas?
the Vista logs, yeah, the sightseeing log. That's the word. Bet you that's how you get the sightseeing log.
I don't know. Probably. It's been years since I did it.
I didn't really do it on my first character, not gonna lie. Ryoma did not have a sightseeing log, so I was very confused.
Why? Oh, yeah, you have. I was like, why are you saying your character's name on stream?
Because people already know that it's my character's name.
I was like, I
I
don't.
mean,
I don't really
you
say
also
my
said
character's.
my name on my character's name on stream before too, so
Yeah, I forgot that you used to. So we both used to stream as our own characters. I don't know. I've been contemplating archiving those.
I mean, I would if you don't want people to
I don't really
know
mind
about
if
it.
people look up like Lay. I don't care. It doesn't bother me as much as it should. Um,
Is
I literally cannot do my next class quest. I have to beat Titan to do my next class quest.
oh, I think I have to
Well,
right. White Mage is in South Shroud, not here.
my next skill is summon Titan, which I can't do unless I've defeated Titan.
Ah. Uh,
Which means that we have to get to Titan for me to get my next skill.
wait, I need to go do my next
Wait, let me
quest
see your character, because you
so that
changed
I can
your
get.
appearance as well. Oh, you have a
I
mask
need to
on.
go. Yeah, I need to go do.
Oh, I love that. I only have one tattoo.
Yeah. Well, originally I was gonna remove them, but then Steven said face tattoo bad, and I'm like, all right, well,
Yeah, I have the one on my over my one eye.
yeah.
You know the reference that I do with these eye colors. So I don't tell my stream this much, but I actually have heterochromia in real life. This is my actual eye color.
Oh,
These are what my eyes really look like. I'm gonna go run into this wall real quick.
oh yeah, that's fine.
Show my stream a little bit more. Those are what my eyes really look like. Like 100%, guys. These are what that is what I actually have as a face. Like that is my eyes. That's actually my face. I work hard in Final Fantasy XIV. I've worked hard with every race to be able to recreate perfectly what I look like as every race. This is what I look like in real life. The closest I can with Fiolas in race, at least. I use if you're wondering, I use the red tattoo to simulate my scar I have over my eye. My heterochromia isn't natural. I was born with bluish green eyes that had slowly transitioned to blue as I got older. But before the one eye could transition to blue, because um, the way I was born was I was born with both genetic traits in my mother and father's eyes. You know, my mother's hazel eyes and my father's bluish green eyes. Um, Before I aged out of the bluish green, I cut my retina in one of my eyes. And the eye locked its color and started changing to green instead of blue. Because to those of you, I like science, and this is something that I'm very interested in. Um, eye color is eye color and hair color is not what you were born with. As much as you might think it is, you're not born with the same eye color you have if you are in your 20s.
I can agree with that because I was born with blue eyes. I now have gray eyes.
What happens as you age, your eyes, so your eyes have the same type of melanin and chlorophyll reacting, like kind of like chlorophyll in plants. They have pigment in them, and pigment is based on the light it absorbs. So if you, as you age and get older, the way your eyes absorb light changes. It'll always be similar to the original color, but it will never be the color you were born with. That only lasts until you're about 6 years old. Now, some of you might be watching this maybe as a VOD or over on YouTube. I don't have the YouTube like analytics up to see. I don't have Sam's analytics up to see what's going on over there. So you may be going, oh, but Jade, my eyes are still blue, and I was born with really pretty blue eyes. Yes, you were. That means that the pigment that your eyes were very well suited to the area in which you lived. Like if you have really pretty, full, vibrant colored eyes and live in Florida, when you're 20 years old, those pretty, vibrant colored eyes will still be pretty and vibrant because Florida has a lot of sunlight for you to absorb. But if you were born like Sam in a place like Alaska, where there are literal fucking, months of daylight and darkness?
I guess.
But I know it is, before we go,
I mean,
I know it is one
different.
area, but...
Yeah.
But
Very different from where I grew up is where
not,
it is, but yes.
Yeah, but in Alaska, that is a thing. And if you were someone who grew up in that area that has a full month of daylight and a full month of darkness, yes, I know that the way Alaskans do it is they don't even stay in the area where the full month of daylight is. Like, they just don't live there during that time. During the month of daylight and darkness. They, from the few Alaskan people I know, I have that confirmation, and Sam can make that confirmation. But growing up in an environment where you're exposed to either a lot of sunlight or a lot of darkness can cause your eyes to do what Sam's did, where they lose their pigment.
Yep.
And in my case, I grew up by the lakes. Like I've said before, I live in Detroit. I grew up right off of one of the most beautiful lakes in the world. And I don't say this as just a Michigan born person. The Great Lakes are literally one of the 7 wonders of the world. I grew up living right off of a body of water, of one of the most beautiful bodies of water in the world. And because of growing up in a position like that, in a situation, an area like that, my eyes are taking in a lot of blue pigment. So they get darker over time. They're not losing their pigment, they're just gaining a lot more. But because I cut my retina, my eye wasn't able to do that. The pigment wasn't able to stick in that eye because I literally cut the retina, so it just healed.
Mm-hmm.
And no, I am not blind. I've been asked that question too when I explain the story. I'm not blind in that eye. I have partial blindness. There are little bits and pieces where the electricity did burn out full dots in my eye. I should probably tell the story before it makes it sound really crazy. When I was when I was a little kid, I was so as many of you know, I am transgender. When I was a little kid, my family saw it fit to put me in Boy Scouts. And I got picked on for being the gay, girly dude there in the Boy Scouts all the time. So there was this sled. This is part of the story that I don't really tell people much, but I figured why not go live on the stream. There was a sled that was known for basically moving extremely fast and tearing through the the snow that existed in this area. My little kid brain thought, well, I gotta prove that I'm not, the girly little bitch that they all say I am. Because I didn't, I was so deep in the closet, I didn't even know I was literally a girl. But I had to prove this masculinity. So I got on a sled at 12 years old, and they wet the board to make it move faster, because that's how you had to prove that you were so much better than everyone else. So they wet the board, and my hands, as I'm going down this mile-long hill, got froze to the board. And about a mile and a half, almost 2 miles from when the hill goes into a plateau, was a private property that had a barbed wired electric fence. Like I said, it's about 2 miles away from this hill. It's supposedly, if you're not a stupid kid, just far enough away to where, nobody would ever get injured. And usually it wasn't active during the winter. That was another thing that this, campground stated about the fence, as families were worried. However, the guy who was there, who owned the property, was testing his fence. So he had just turned it on maybe 10 minutes before I went down the hill to test the fence. Because if you've ever owned an electric fence before, you might know that electric fences really don't like snow.
No, they do not.
And he was testing the fence, making sure it still ran properly. And it was still functioning like it was supposed to. And that was all it was going to be. He was just going to check and make sure it functioned. If it functioned, good. All be gone. All be forgotten. And as I get to where I'm about to hit the fence, I try to bail off the board. But at this point, I'm stuck to the board. I cannot bail. No matter how much I may want to, I am one with this board and in it for the long run. I slammed right into the fence, cutting my eye in 3 spots, cutting up my face and leaving a permanent scar across my eye, making me look like Kakashi Hatake. I also cut into the retina and was completely blind when the electricity started shocking me to almost death. Luckily, as I said, the guy was checking his fence when he had turned it on. He was actually testing it. He saw me stuck in his fence with my face in his fence getting electrocuted and pulled me out of it. By that time, the damage to my eye was now permanent, and I lost partial vision for 2 months. I could not see out of that eye for 2 months. I got checked by doctors, just for clarity. I was checked by doctors immediately. Doctors told me that I should be fine. They was like, your eye should heal. It looks like you have minor damage to the retina. Nothing that won't heal in time. This is what I got told. Nope. So I got given good hope. So I, was waiting. The doctor's like, looks like it's healing better and better as I had to see the doctor every week during that time. Because he said if worst came to worst and my eye wasn't healing, it wasn't so badly damaged that it couldn't be fixed with laser eye surgery. Which was the last case scenario that would have happened. I would have just had a laser shoved in my eye and been able to see again. He also told me that wasn't just like a worst case scenario. I was on a 40-60 shot of that being what I had to deal. 60 being the laser in my eye. When I went to go get checked before the final time, that the doctor was like, if it doesn't have shown any progress at this point, we're going to do laser eye surgery. He goes to check it, and I can see him clearly. And he made a joke, actually. He goes, oh, that's neat. You look like you have cat eyes. Because at the time, my pupil in my eye that had been slammed into the fence had healed diagonally. It was misshapen. And I was like, is that going to cause anything permanent? Like, am I going to not be able to see right out of it? He goes, no, should be fine. It'll readjust to the light a couple days' time. You might have some light sensitivity. A couple days, you should be fine. I was so excited when I heard him say, you should be fine. Especially because I had just gotten into Naruto at the time. And quite literally, I now looked like Kakashi Hatake. And I was like, yes, I have Kakashi eyes. So, long story, I got electrocuted by a barbed wire electric fence, and now have little blind spots where the electricity actually burnt all the way through my retina. They're not big enough to call actual blindness. How's the best way to describe it?
There's little black dots in your vision, I'm assuming. If
You
you
ever
close your other eye.
You ever have a burnt pixel? That's the best way to describe it. Yeah, the best way to describe it is like you're looking through a burnt pixel. There are small bits in my eyes that it's not black. I can see light and shadow in them.
Okay.
So if I'm looking at light, it's just these little tiny white dots. If I'm not looking at light, and I'm looking, into a shaded area, it's these little tiny black dots.
Okay. Makes sense.
Because the electricity literally burnt out my eyes.
Yeah.
And it's not as many as it sounds when I give that description. It's like, hold on, trying to count it. It's maybe like 12.
Hmm.
And they're all scattered across my vision in that eye.
How do you like my Lancer, Jay?
Um, ah! Like all this yellow. It's nice.
Yeah.
I forgot what color you told me to use.
I think I chose yellow for you actually, but I was like, you know what? I think I
Oh
think
yeah,
I'll use
I
yellow because that is my brand company's color.
I remember. I told you purple when you're in the Heaven's Word.
Yeah, but I literally just threw on whatever I had. I didn't have any purple dye yet, so
Yeah, because I think a dragoon in purple armor would look cool.
yeah.
You told me yellow, and I'm like, I'm gonna be an astro. Healing and yellow gear. What what type of yellow gear looks good on a healer? I got ideas. Don't worry.
Nice.
I think I'm gonna use actually, because I remember the challenge is to use something in the dye category, right?
Yeah.
Well, you know what's in that dye category for yellow, right?
Uh, brazen brown,
Vanilla and bone white.
bone white. Oh yeah. Actually, I like vanilla yellow a lot more than I like bone white.
However, I'm thinking about Astro.
Yeah.
I could use maybe some honey yellow, maybe a little bit of desert yellow, but I'm thinking I use vanilla and bone white.
Okay.
Give myself a I can make a rugged Astro look with a certain armor set that's usually really cheap. Actually, I'm gonna go buy it now if it's still cheap as hell. I am stealing an idea off of Lions. So, as you know about me, and the stream may not, but as you may know about me, I love making my healers look like elegant fucking like maidens. I like the elegant look. Like I'm made of money. Because I'm a healer. I'm not a warrior. I'm supposed to look pretty.
Yeah.
Because I'm supposed to bring everyone, I'm supposed to make a calming presence to the people on the battlefield. That's my justification, by the way. It's bullshit, but it's my justification. Fuck you.
I mean, I I'm glad with what I chose as my healer glamour because it makes me look like the mom friend.
Yeah. And then for my combat classes, or my magic classes, like magic DPS, I like to make them look kind of like not wealthy, but like they're well off. They're I like to put them in nice dresses and nice coats. You know,
Yeah.
I like to look fancy but not expensive. Like this is my fancy outfit, obviously, because I don't expect to be getting scuffed in any way, shape, or form. I'm a mage. Who's gonna hit me?
Why would it hit the horde swarm?
Okay. I'm very maidenless.
Indeed. Same.
That's sad.
How so?
Cause, not for you. Not what I mean by that.
Oh.
I So you may know I've been playing a little bit of Elden Ring on the side, and I'm not streaming it anymore because I'm tired of streaming it. I got to the point where
Oh.
yeah,
Okay.
not gonna spoil, obviously. Not
Understandable.
yeah.
You're maidenless.
I'm maidenless, and yeah, that's yeah.
Workers. Understandable.
I was like, as soon as I said it out loud, I was like, oh, that's sad. So let's see if I actually can get the gear, if it's still cheap. There is an outfit, and I will be showing it off. If you check my stream, you will see the outfit I'm going to be working with for Astro.
Let's see. Like lavender. Alright, purple. Nice and dark. I think I'm gonna do lavender.
It's getting a little bit more expensive, but because where we're going to be taking place in too, so you got to remember that when you see my outfit, okay?
Holy fuck.
I'm actually buying this now. Hold up. This is perfect for
Uh,
my current outfit. Hold up.
this is 10 items for... fuck it. Okay.
I'm checking to see if there's a better hood or a better hat now that I can check at hats. Sorry if you guys hear me yawning. I haven't slept in a couple days.
Yeah, sorry about the yawning. I am in a new place and sleep is very rough to come by.
Usually this is cheap. It is still very cheap. Might buy.
This is usually how warriors look. Not a judgment, just throwing it out there. Because there was a while where I was dressed in a wedding dress, a gold wedding dress, as a male aura.
Oh, I actually really like that.
Now that is a pretty warrior. And didn't take too much time on character customization, huh? Uh, Judgment has been passed. I like the axe though. Good choice of axe. No.
Ooh, okay. Mm.
Come back. That's pretty.
So, this is the outfit I'm going to be wearing for Astro.
Oh, okay. Neat.
Oh wait, gotta enable dye preview on this too to be matching the color. That is what I will be wearing for Astro.
Nice.
You know, because it takes place in the winter wonderland known as Corythus.
Yeah.
I purposely mispronounced that. Just,
No.
just to make that clear, before I get people coming for me, like Sam.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do something like that.
Found an item that works perfect, by the way,
Nice.
for my hat.
Hell yeah.
It's the red beret.
Nice.
I died. This is just my perfect little hat for my Maelstrom gear right now.
Hell yeah.
Love the purple.
Yeah. I was thinking about dyeing the gloves and the boots pink, but I decided against it.
I don't have the dye I need for my coat yet,
Yeah.
because it's all brown that I'm going to be dyeing it.
This is Red Mage.
It's a nice little winter gear. You know?
Oh, it's that. What level? Oh, okay. That's why.
It's just a nice little winter coat.
Yeah. Sorry, I was judging Red Mage. Rothgar.
A coat that will see more than the light of day in Heaven's Ward. As you guys will see me wearing it all throughout Heaven's Ward, it will see the light of day again. At the end of the game, actually.
Nice.
You know
Yeah.
exactly when, right?
Yep.
Without spoiling too much, there's a story moment in this game of somewhere you go that is apparently so cold you will freeze to death unless you are wearing a winter jacket. According to the canon of the game.
And so many people are scantily dressed.
So, because that is actually the canon of the game, I had took it upon myself to give me a winter coat that will see the light of day again when we're in that area. And only for that area. I'll be taking that coat right back off. When we're no longer there. Because I will have a different glamour and style then. Because I will be, Reaper in that, I guess.
I just realized that you are still really short compared to me. I
Oh,
thought you would have gotten taller.
no, the same height.
Yep.
I put myself to the shortest you could possibly make an Ellison.
Really?
Yep.
That's not that big of a fucking difference then.
The beret adds an extra 2 inches, but yeah, hold up.
Even then,
I'm at the bottom
like
of your head.
that's about a head, yeah.
The top of my head
From
is at your mouth.
yeah, from the top of the chin to the top of my head. Wow. Okay. I mean, I guess it is like 3 or 4 inches, so it makes sense.
I am a short elf.
Yeah. I'm a tall, lanky bastard.
What? Short elf.
Can't wait to get past Praetorium, Jay.
I can't wait till you have to tank. Oh my god, I can't wait till you're tank. I actually made myself the same height my Viara is. Or Viara was.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Yep. I am 71 inches.
Nice.
Or no, yeah, whatever. I'm fucking 6 foot.
Yeah.
See, yeah, look, I'm the same height as this VR right here.
Yeah.
See?
Yep. Oh, that's a VR too. This is a bunny boy.
You see why I won't play them? Look at how. Yeah. I mean, ooh, they're a gunbreaker.
I like that armor set.
What is this armor?
The
Palthian? Ah, you know what that means we'd have to do to get it? Because I like it too.
hmm. Isn't that a dungeon
Yeah.
you have to go through? Yeah.
Um,
What do you want to do?
what is this quest right here? This blue quest right here.
Oh, that's how you unlock the
A sight to behold.
Yeah, that's the quest I was doing.
I guess we could go unlock Quarn.
Oh god.
No, that'd be boring. That would be really boring to watch. Oh, I like this. I like this
You want
quest.
to be
One second, I found a stupid quest that I like. It's
Oh, that's how you get the harvest dance.
yeah. I love this stupid quest. Who the fuck are you? That's Gunbreaker? This is where
Yeah,
Gunbreaker's.
that's yeah, this is where Gunbreaker starts.
Fucking
That's
forgot that shit.
yeah.
I am gonna pick up Dancer when I unlock the ability to.
That's fine.
I'm not gonna play it, but since I'm not playing Dancer until level 70, I think we unlock it at 60. I am gonna
Yeah, we
level
unlock
it.
it at 60. Good choice.
It's the just like how I'm gonna level how I just scratched my head, made it bleed. Just like how I'm gonna unlock Dark Knight, and level Dark Knight while I level.
Yeah, I need to unlock Mechanist and do the same. Oh
Because
hey, it's Guildmaster Beaton.
don't remind me of his name. I'll get banned again. Okay, hold up. Let just let me get out of the building real quick. Hey
Way to
Sam.
tell,
Hey
way
Sam.
to just tell everybody what he does on his spare time, right?
Right? Motherfucker, you could just tell everyone you like to tickle.
And he's making toys for children. We have a dark man on our hands, Jay. A very, very dark man.
Uh, we could get demonetized for what I'm about to say, so I'm putting it in the game chat.
Yep. oh.
Yeah. You know, treasure maps.
Yeah,
Treasure maps.
yeah. Like I said, hell yeah. Treasure hunting.
Yeah, it's treasure hunting. You go find a map, and then you harvest all the goodies that the map inside the chest of the map.
Oh, did you know if you ever want this is a joke, by the way. Please do not take this seriously. Do not go out and do this. But did you know that if you wanted to get away with robbery, all you had to do was rob a someone on the sex offender registry? Because they aren't allowed to have guns. They aren't allowed to be involved in what is it called?
Crimes. Any crime.
Crimes, any crimes, and they probably don't have much better things to do with their time.
Um, so, not a joke. Um, real quick, but don't do this. Did you guys know? And I found this out today. That it's, and this is a real thing, I'm not joking, but do not go out and do this. I'm going to clarify again. Did you know that if a sex offender with a child sex offending fucking um, record physically touches a young woman under the age of 15, you can legally and get away with legally shoot them, even if it's just as gentle as brushing past them.
Hmm.
You could legally. Now, you can't kill them. That's why I said shoot them. I was very
Yeah.
specific. You can legally discharge a firearm and wound them. And it's only a firearm. And this is in the entirety of the United States.
Hmm.
There is a law or a defense case like that is used for cases like this called Heroes Protection or something like that. Heroes Clause. That's what it's called.
Why are you wielding a saw like that, my dude? You can't just come up to little kids with a saw in the attack position, man. Come on, relax yourself.
But yeah, it's it's called Heroes like Exemption or something like that. It essentially is the same law that police officers, firefighters can physically shoot somebody that is attempting suicide, attempting to unalive themselves, to prevent them. It is a clause that states that if you were acted to save a life, you could physically, as long as you do not take the same amount of lives you saved, you can physically harm anyone and get away with it without an assault charge.
I wouldn't risk it. Just because
Again,
not
I
everything
am
is black and white, so don't do that.
I am not advocating that people do this. I found this out today. There's a story behind it, and I will willingly tell it on stream if you are willing to have it on your channel.
I don't mind.
Okay, so
I want people to know I'm against it, so go for it.
my as you know, my general manager is at my day job is in her mid 50s. She is a grandmother to, I think she said, 3 grandchildren. Her oldest grandchild is 15. and she works at a store, like normal. She works at a sister location to the company I work with. Um, One of the guys who works there, who is roughly the same age as my general manager, has been making sexual remarks and all around being a pervert around this 15, 14-year-old girl. And my boss was like sitting there saying, I'm gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go to jail if I find out he does this stuff one more time. And I'm like, okay. I said, I'm pretty sure there's some like defense if you are defending your family for any reason, right? So I looked into it, and apparently there's a defense as long as you're defending a child from a map.s offender. It is all-around defense that you can actually physically wound them. Now again, I am not advocating for this. I even told my manager at the time, that is a bad idea, don't do it.
Because you can still go to jail even if that is your defense. That's not
It's not a
foolproof.
good,
It's
foolproof
not
defense. But
yeah.
apparently in every state in the United States, that defense can and has been used successfully.
Oh, why don't I do this? This gives me 1,000
Actually, only in 49 of the 50 states.
Oh?
I'll give you one guess as to which state has not had this defense used.
Well, there's two options. Either it hasn't been used because there are too many people who would fall under it, or it hasn't been used because not enough people fall under it. So, there are two states that popped into my mind immediately.
If you
One
get the
was
answer with one of them, I will tell you.
one was Alaska, the other was Florida.
You are correct. It is Alaska. Alaska has never had a case where someone has physically attacked a sex offender and used the defense that they thought they were going to attack a child. There has been a different case in Alaska that where this clause got put into place, so it doesn't count. The person straight up admitted and said they would have gone further
Had they not been stopped.
had they not been stopped. Flat out admitted to it. So the case was a predator had preyed on a 9-year-old girl. The 9-year-old girl's cousin, I think it was her cousin, who was 19 at the time, tortured with a bear trap and a gun, never firing a bullet,
Mm-hmm.
the offender. And when finally this tortured her, I think, for about 4 hours, it says, the case said. When passing by where they were torturing them,
A concerned civilian.
concerned civilian is not the actual statement.
No, but that is what it was.
it was a concerned civilian, but the statement was, God, what is the name of that tribe? It was a chief of one of the native Alaskan tribes.
Athabascans. It depend. Wait, where was it?
So
Uh,
I know the name. I don't know the name of the area because I made joke about it earlier, but it was a couple miles out of the fucking place of place of a month of darkness.
hmm. Um,
During
Inuit.
during said month.
Uh, if it was just outside of it, it was probably the Inuit because that is where they call home, which is why it is called. Oh, what is it fucking called? Ut. Uh, I can't pronounce it properly, and I apologize to all I offend by saying that. It, Ut. God, the proper pronunciation is on YouTube. If you want to look it up on
Yeah.
on YouTube, I recommend looking it up on YouTube. The original town is called Barrow.
Yeah. It was an Inuit chief had passed by coincidentally at this time and saw the young boy using bear traps and a gun, making the man dance on bear traps.
What the fuck, dude?
Never firing a bullet, just pointing the gun at his most precious body part.
Yeah.
And apparently he had been doing this for hours. Oh, the other item he had was a lighter. He was using a steak lighter or a grill lighter to cauterize this man's wounds. So he didn't bleed to death every time he tortured him.
Sounds about right.
Like, this is where this was like the first case where this became a thing that the U.S. government was like, maybe we should put a law defending people like this because the boy doesn't deserve to go to jail.
I mean, he did serve time for torture, but that's not
Yeah,
because torturing someone is seen as very bad.
like the even the people who had like sentenced him didn't even really want to put him behind bars.
Yeah, no. A lot of the jury found that he was not guilty. However, because they were,
He
what is it called?
because he pleaded guilty,
Yeah,
he was sentenced for torture.
yeah.
He flat out admitted that he tortured the man. Like there was no remorse in this boy's fucking like
No.
words, and nor should there be, because they're not people. Um, and I will. By the way, if you are watching mine or Sam's streams and
Yeah,
channel,
hello.
and you are of this type of orientation, you are one of these people, go fuck yourself, find the nearest
You are a
cliff,
piece of shit.
and
No, no,
unalive
no,
yourself.
no, 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 no. Can't say that.
Because
I do agree with you, but no, you can't say that flat
I
out.
will, I, you know what, just
I,
jump. Just jump. I'm not going to say you have to die. Just jump. Cripple yourself. I don't care. Do the world a favor and make it to where you cannot affect children. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what you do. But also stop watching. Leave.
Yeah.
You are not welcome here at all. Do the world a favor. That's all we ask. Just make it to where you can't hurt children. I don't care how you do it. I don't care what you do to make it to where you can't hurt children. Just don't. That's bad.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, like, I don't see you as a person. You're not a human being to me.
If you are thinking about touching children and you haven't yet, get help.
Yeah, get help. Now, I should state, if you've never done anything, there's a term called no map. This is an actual real term, and I want to bring this up right now. If you are a no map, you've never touched, you've never done anything, you're not an offender. We are not sponsored by them, but there's a handful of places that you can go. One of the most common that you'll see on the internet is an online therapy session called BetterHelp. I don't care if you just use that. Please seek out therapy.
Please, for the safety of yourself and others, seek out therapy.
Yes.
Because I know a stranger's advice isn't going to change shit. But if this does help you, it doesn't make you a terrible person to have those thoughts. It makes you a terrible person to act on those thoughts.
If a random trans woman on the internet during the month of Pride telling you that you're not a person wakes you up to realizing how bad those thoughts are and dangerous they are, I will gladly be the trans woman that says, if you are thinking about acting on those thoughts, you are no longer, that is giving up your humanity.
Yeah.
The simple thought of acting upon it, not even acting upon it, by thinking that you should do this, that this is a thing that you should do, you give up on being a human being.
Yeah. I have a hero complex, but even then, I can't say
the thing
I
is,
would help you.
I see myself as a monster, and the only help that I am saying that this is too evil for even me to see as, like, for me to see as evil. I can't even see you as a human being. I don't put myself above others. I don't have a superiority complex like that at all. But
No.
I'm not gonna pretend like you're a person if this is the type of thing that you are thinking about doing.
Yeah.
And the person who actually is perving on my 14-year-old boss, like my boss's 14-year-old fucking grandchild, actually do it, please, you'll save yourself the pain. Because if you actually touch her, you have a whole world of pain that you're not ready for. God damn it! Hey, can you come to where I am?
Yes. Where is that? I'm trying to make it there, actually.
I died. Uh,
Somewhere in Gridania, right?
in Sorrel Haven in Central Shroud.
Central Shroud? Okay,
My
yep, I will be
coordinates are
right
on
there.
my stream screen.
Yep, let me leave Limsa real quick. I'm
Yeah.
taking the airship over to Gridania, and I will be right there.
Anyway, yeah. Back to the story because it got even worse. Um, they are actively avoiding all of the calls from my manager. Their manager is actively avoiding it. Which leads me to believe they might have actually tried to do something. And I'm sorry that I'm like this is so something that I've talked about for a while and I talk about on my streams all the time is that we are the type of people that have conversations about anything going from the most controversial to the least.
Yeah?
And um, I titled this stream Times Are Changing. And it was mostly as a reference to the fact that I changed my appearance, but it's something that I actually want to bring up to. Times are changing. It's becoming there are people who are trying to make it accepted to prey on children.
Yeah.
There are people out there that want it to be okay to prey on a child.
Well, obviously, if they can consent, obviously. No, they fucking can't.
No. There's literally a country, one of the biggest like countries out there. It's a small sized country, but one of the biggest countries out there where the legal age of consent is 13 years old. And this isn't a third world country. This is a first world country.
Mm-hmm.
I am literally talking about Japan. The legal age of consent in Japan is 13. Now, mind you, it is 13 if you are under the age of 20.
And it's only if you are outside any prefectures.
Yeah, it is.
Because all the prefectures have their own age of consent
Yep,
that overrules the national age of consent.
exactly. I think Kanto is the only one. I think it's Kanto
I don't remember. I don't know enough about it to say
that
whether or not
doesn't.
that is the case.
I believe it's Kanto. It's the only one that doesn't overrule the age of consent because they have a different rule in place that you have to actually be in education. So you have to still be a student of some kind, even if it means you're in university, like a college student if you live in the States. Even if it means that you are in university, you have to be a student of some kind in order to like have the law apply. Wow, that made them way easier to kill.
Oh, well.
We could do this fate, or I could keep going towards my What were you doing in Limsa?
What was I doing? Oh, Wolves Den.
Ooh, sorry, I took you away from that.
Oh, no, no, you're good. I wasn't. I just was doing. I was literally just turning in the Wolves Den, and then I was coming back.
But yeah, so like, there are places where, and even in those places, this type of behavior is still a problem.
Yeah, like, even in Japan, like, there's whole fucking People are trying to,
Lower it.
yeah, overturn it because
No, they're not trying to overturn it. They want it to be lower.
no, I was talking about the women who were against that kind of stuff and were trying to what's the word? Protect themselves. There's a thing called a woman-only train in Japan, and or a
Oh,
woman-only car,
yeah, yeah. I
and
also heard about this.
there's a
I,
whole kind of other stuff to it too. But
as a trans woman, right now, I am welcome on said train, on that car. That is a.
yes,
I want. However, there are women in Japan that would rather I not be welcome on that train.
and that is understandable because of that culture.
hmm Now, in Japan, trans people are fucking loved and appreciated. You are never going to find a place, and I will say this 100%. There is nowhere on this planet that is more accepting of trans people than in Japan.
The problem with it is that you still won't be able to get married if you want to get married to someone of your own gender. With you, Jay, I believe they could let you get married, if I remember correctly, because technically
You can't
your
marry someone of the same
relationship,
sex.
yeah, yeah, same-sex marriages are, well, outside of what fucking prefecture was that? I want to say Hokkaido, but I feel like that's wrong. Just recently passed a, not necessarily a gay marriage, but
Oh,
a
it's okay though.
live. It is Hokkaido. Okay, it's only good in that prefecture, mind you, but it's basically where you can actually make them your benefactor,
Do
which is a
you
really, or not a benefactor, but like a partner on your estate and stuff like that.
do you know Sea Dog VA? You know that guy and
Uh,
Chris Sea Dog VA and Chris
Sea
Broad.
Dog, yeah, yes, I know Sea Dog.
Do you know abroad in Japan?
I do not know.
He's Do you watch Trash Taste?
I don't know.
Uh, uh, have you ever seen any of Connor's videos with his buddy Chris?
I I have not. No, I don't really watch Sea Dog VA by himself or with other people
Okay, so
other than Mousy.
Sea Dog's
And
buddy. Well, that's actually funny. There's a meme in Sea Dog's community that Mousy is actually Chris
uh,
because Mousy jokingly calls herself a man all the time,
yeah,
and that's why Mousy doesn't show her face. But fuck that joke aside. Um, they did a video where they rented a love hotel in Hokkaido, and they got weird looks from the staff,
yep,
and some of them weren't even going to let them in. And I remember this. I remember it being Hokkaido because Connor commented that it's funny that this type of prejudice still happens in, or it's sad that this type of prejudice still happens in Hokkaido, especially after they just passed a law allowing for same-sex couples in Hokkaido to own housing together.
yeah. Which, like I said, isn't gay marriage technically, but because of how that works, it is one step closer and it is good.
Yeah, it's amazing. I love the strides that Japan is doing.
What the fuck kind of floating was that, motherfucker?
I do love the way Japan is moving forward because here in America we have California.
Yeah.
California is the beacon of Like
Pride.
progression, not pride, progression.
Uh, yes, you are correct. Yes.
Progress
Was,
as a people. Pride started in New Jersey.
yeah. Yeah.
That incident where fucking the black trans woman threw a brick at a police officer.
Jesus Christ.
That was in Jersey in the 60s.
Yeah.
Which also, another beautiful thing in the world, the fact that she she was a black trans woman and isn't given the respect of being known for what she did. Like, she did an amazing thing for the world. She stood up to police brutality. She stood up to, like, inequality. And she stood up for LGBT rights. And she was one of the first people to do it. Martha B. Johnson. And she should be recognized as a hero for what she did.
No.
The world will never see her that way, but she was really a hero. There are people like her, and there is the ever so controversial Miss Caitlyn Jenner, who have paved the way for people like me to exist, as well as the beautiful Maddie Blaustein. May she rest in peace.
I know that we personally have talked about Jenner off a stream.
Oh, we could talk about her on stream.
I personally don't care for the way she's going about handling herself. Don't get me wrong. It's the same reason I have a problem with, say, Kim Kardashian, though,
Her daughter?
and her daughter.
No, like Kim is her daughter.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Because, oh, everything's a reality TV show now. No, no. Please stop.
1 second.
Not everything is a reality TV show. Please stop. Please stop performing like that.
Exactly. That's honestly, like, it's sickening. However, Kate has to be in the public eye, and
I,
it's because
no,
of.
no. I'm
Go
not
on.
saying get out of the public eye. No, I am saying stop putting on airs in the public eye.
Well, that's that. Like, I will defend Kate a little bit. It is because of Kim's ex-husband that Kate has to do what she has to do to publicize her transition the way she has to.
I'm not. No, I'm not even talking about her transition. That's not.
Well, I want to bring that up because
No.
that is something I
Yeah.
have a problem with as a trans person myself.
Uh,
As a trans
uh,
person, yes, it is fine to publicize your transition, but to make it a reality show, to make it a like keeping up with the Kardashians, my tranny mom, like the fact that they literally use slurs towards trans people in the show,
yeah.
and they have to because it was Kanye that was the reason they had to use outdated language to describe Kate.
Don't even get me started on Kanye. I really, I am. I really don't want to get canceled for this, but God, what a bitch!
No, really, what a bitch. Like, his music only got popular because he fucked a smoking hot supermodel, daughter of
And
Olympic
leaked
gold
the sex
medalist,
tape.
and leaked the sex tape, making her the most famous porn star that ever existed. And it wasn't even, this came out recently. Her sex tape leak wasn't even willingly recorded.
I just don't. I.
She thought we see her, and if you ever watch the sex tape, we see her
I.
actually she messes with the camera. The thing is, she was told according to her, she was told to put her phone there, right? Put his phone there, his phone.
I mean, I don't trust a fucking word that comes out of any of their mouths, and that's a shame because
I honestly
this
think
very well could be true.
I honestly think she's telling the truth because
But
I watched it. I did. I admit it. I watched it. There are things that she does and says that if she knew she was being videotaped and it might be potentially leaked if someone got into his phone, because that's the thing. I think she did not intend for this to go public.
yeah,
Like, I think she knew she was being videotaped, but I don't think she intended for it to ever go public.
which could be the truth.
The things that she says in that video, as a person who is engaged in a relationship that she was similarly in that moment, like, the things she says in that video are stuff that you would never want anyone but your significant other to hear.
Yeah.
Like, she was hard calling him like fucking daddy, and begging for it, and like it was bad.
I mean, I will say that porn stars do that too,
But
and it
this was
usually can be seen as an act. You can tell when it's serious
yeah.
and when
This
it's
was
not.
you could tell it was serious, and you don't really want to get famous for that being your kink, okay?
I mean,
Look, you don't want to get famous for the kinks. Again, I'm not going to go into deep detail of the stuff that was in the video,
yeah, no,
but the stuff she was saying, the things that she was doing, that it was not, no, there's no way she knew he intended to post that. And he admitted that he intended to post it from the minute he hit record.
yeah, I get that he's mentally ill,
But
but get some help, man. If you know you have a problem, get some help.
like, I get you have a problem with fame and shit, homie, but that
Like,
isn't the way to
well,
go about getting famous.
even I just mean with his it is Kanye who came out and said that he probably has bipolar, right?
Yes.
Okay. I had to stop for a second because I didn't want to be racist and say that, oh yeah, it's him, when
No,
it's
Kanye,
not.
I'm pretty sure Kanye came out and said that he knows he has some type of mental disorder, and he thinks he might be bipolar.
Yeah.
It's bullshit, by the way. It's attention seeking. He's
Well,
a narcissist.
yeah, I'm aware of this. But what I'm saying is, get some help for it, please.
Again, another mental disorder that, honestly, if you are suffering from, please get some help. And I'm not talking about bipolar personality disorder, even though, yes, that one too. I'm talking about narcissistic personality disorder. If you know you are suffering from it, please get some help. Suffering from narcissistic personality disorder can lead you to do some very messed up things.
And even bipolar. If you have bipolar, if you know you have bipolar, or if you suspect you have bipolar, go see a doctor.
I
And
will be the biggest advocate for mental health because if I would have got mental help sooner and would have been helped sooner in my life, I might actually be able to live a normal life. I fuck admitting this on stream. I was told by a doctor, by a medical professional, that there is no help for someone like me. I was told that I am too far broken. And it broke my heart when they said that to me. They could try to help every individual problem of mine, but the problem comes from you can help every single problem I have, but they balance each other out.
yeah,
Like, oh, I have ODD, but I also have OCD and um, dissociative identity disorder. And though my ODD would normally make me the most confrontational bitch in the world, I
oh god,
I also don't experience some of the worst parts of it purely on the basis of I have ODD that also affects itself. Because of my dissociative identity disorder, I also um, actively. Oh my god! Holy shit!
I I'm getting fucked up over here, and I hate
Me
it.
too.
No, stop, please.
There's two of them attacking right now.
I know.
I'm dead.
Oh,
Keep yourself alive.
uh, I'm trying.
Just run away. Just run away.
No, fuck off, Ziz. Please. And I died to poison. Because I literally could not assume.
Yeah, it happens. But yeah, like we talk about a lot in our streams, and you guys are gonna see this from the future coming on with us. We are
Yeah.
big advocates for mental help because do
Yes.
not end up like me. Please, I beg you. If you know you are suffering from a mental disorder, you have something that you know is wrong with your head. I beg you, please, please, please go find help.
Yeah. I mean, for me, I was given help. It might not have been all the help I needed. I mean, definitely wasn't all the help I needed. I still need plenty of help. But I got enough to where I am now a mostly functioning member of society. I
I
still I still have days where I need help. And that will never go away. I will always need help.
I had to keep breaking. I had to keep breaking to be able to be a functioning person. And I, because of how many mental disorders I have, my buddy and I sat down and we took like the DSM-6 test for autism for me. And we did it in the DSM-4 and DSM-5, but because of how many mental disorders I have, I was never properly diagnosed with autism. And now, because I'm 25, I can never be properly diagnosed with a mental disorder I clearly have.
Yeah.
And though I was diagnosed with I was actually had my diagnosis overturned because they had decided that instead of it being me being autistic, I was a sociopath. That's what my therapist when I was 13. Before mind you, I'm gonna be honest with all of you. I went to juvie when I was 13. But when I was 13, my therapist that put me in juvenile hall, they had decided that I needed to be locked up because I was a sociopath and a danger to myself and others. Not an autistic kid that didn't really understand emotions. They had made the decision that because a teacher misheard my schizophrenic friend say something to one of their hallucinations, and my reaction of, dude, you can't say anything like that. I'll even give the story. A schizophrenic friend of mine, we were gonna have a party. He had drugs, alcohol, and all that in his backpack, and it was in my locker. Um, he stated, this is why my locker even got searched. I thought it was, random drug dog test. That's why I got searched. That's what I thought for years, and then I thought back on it and got talked to some people who went to school with me around that time. Apparently, what had happened was that a teacher overheard me tell him, dude, you can't say stuff like that. You can't say that you're going to burn the school down. We live in a society that just had 3 school shootings last month. I was a high school. I was 13 years old.
Yeah.
And because they heard the words school shooting and come out of my mouth, they assumed I was a school shooter because I was an emo white kid. To give you guys my ethnicity, I am, just to full clarity, I am half Native American, white passing. I am half Cherokee Indian. However, I appear and have the appearance of my German and Scottish ancestors and Irish ancestors.
And to give my race while we're at it, might as well. I am a quarter Mexican and mostly white. My dad was half Mexican, and my mom is like, what was it, a 16th Cherokee or some Native American tribe.
Being more openly honest, I'm actually a third Native American. I'm third Cherokee. I say, what's that? Hello.
But in reality, I should be darker skinned than I am. But because I was born and raised in Alaska for 18 years of my life, my skin never really gained the ability to absorb melanin. I never got the chance to absorb melanin. Not to mention that I'm also a fucking shut-in nerd, so...
In my case,
I'm a pale white ghost.
In my case, like I said, I am I think a third Native American. My father is half Native and my mother was a quarter. Or is a quarter. They're both still alive. My mother has Scottish and Irish lineage. And my father has German lineage. So I was born blonde hair, blue eyed, pale skin. Now, my father was actually a lot of the same. However, when he grew older, his skin turned more olive. He and he started developing his Native American features. In my case, because of my mother's Irish, my face looks like that of a Native American's, but my skin tone does not match. I have the physical features of any other indigenous person. I just do not have the skin tone to match it. And neither is my hair color. My hair color is the same as you see. Like, I literally, this is what I look like. Right here, that's what I actually look like.
Mm-hmm.
So, back into my story. I to what happened. I looked like I was a 2010s emo. To give you more of a clarity, I was a 2010s emo. You know, the all black, the give off the school shooter vibes, the dyed black hair, you know, that the side swipe that went over part of one of my eyes. I wore thick mascara, painted my nails purple. I, you know, the whole fucking shebang. I, later in my going on about this, so you know, like, when the teacher heard that, they immediately thought of, oh my god, they look, this kid looks just like one of the Columbine kids. Because if you have ever looked at, to give you more of what I looked like, I literally looked like, at the time, one of the kids that did that horrible act in Columbine in
Yeah.
the early 90s. I looked just like one of them.
Something recently dawned on me after watching a TikTok, and I feel like we should probably bring it up a bit more. The current school shooters, or sorry, when I say current, I mean going forward, the people who will be school shooters will know what the school shooter drills are.
Oh god, you're gonna get me started on that. So I
We there's no good way to.
it already happened.
Yeah, yeah, no, I'm aware it's already happened.
Anthony Padilla covered it actually.
Yeah, the, the, the fuck, dudes.
Anthony Padilla covered it. Um, he was in Florida in 2018.
Yeah.
In 2018, there was a school shooting in Florida. Um, Sadly, 30 people lost their lives. Many more were injured. Uh, and I might cry while I'm telling this bit of the story, even though it's not my story. There was a woman on young, she was 17 still, in Anthony Padilla's video that he did, where she literally had a dead body lay on her for an hour and pretended to be dead, didn't move, took shallow breaths, um,
Mhm.
and that's the only reason she lived. The only reason that the school shooter knew what to do was because he had been a part of all of these active shooter drills.
Mhm.
He had been there. He knew where they were hiding and shot there.
Yep.
And so many innocent young kids lost their lives. There is ways to deal with this. as we've been saying this whole stream, if you if you feel like the world is against you, because I've been there, man. I've been there. The world literally turned its back on me when I was a kid. I was thrown into jail. I was just diagnosed as a monster. I've been there. Don't become the monster the world wants you to be. Go get help. There's so many avenues for it.
Even if
If your parents, if you're a teenager in school and your parents don't want to give you that help and help you get that help, hold up. I'm putting it in my stream right now, and I'm putting it in yours.
go for it.
There's
Even if it's just talking to the friends you have, that is help. Don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. That is help. Talking to people, fuck, it could be a random fucking stranger. And all you have to say is, yeah, today has just been kind of shitty. My home life is falling apart right now. You don't have to go into details. You can just talk about it to just somebody random. It doesn't have to be a close friend. It could be a complete stranger. And I guarantee you that 9 times out of 10, it will help. It won't help all the time. Which is why I agree, get professional help. Do go see a therapist. Do go use the resources at your disposal to get help.
I want to show me. Okay. It's like, why won't it show me your stream? Here. Ah, God damn it. Too many characters.
Go ahead and send me the link on Discord for me, please.
There's it in your chat, by the way.
Okay, there we go.
That is in your chat. Just.
Yep.
Please, if there's ever a moment that I will advocate, please. Use the link that we are providing you guys. If you're watching this, please get help. Please, just. No. Just get help.
Yep.
That is an avenue. Even if you are a young if you are a teenager, life can be a struggle, and we know that. And
We've been there.
We've been there. And please.
It is not weakness. Many young boys are told that showing your emotion are weak, or not. You might not even be told this. You might just be shown this, and so you observe that showing your emotions and being vulnerable with people is a weakness. that's not necessarily true.
It's
There are
it's not.
safe people to do this around. You can show your vulnerability to certain people. You already know deep down who those people are at this point in your life.
This is going to be forever permanentized right now. But if you feel that way, and you feel there is no avenue for you to get help, there's nobody to talk to, you can't afford no therapies, there is a message that's functioning right now that you can click. You see this. I want you to send me a message, be it here on YouTube or Twitch, or on on my Twitter that is linked directly in my channel, both on YouTube and Twitch. Send me a message, and I will be that person for you.
Yeah. Same here. If you message me on YouTube, I I will try and find a way to link some DMs, but right now I don't really have anything other than Discord really that I use for DMs. Hell, maybe I'll link that because
In the near
I
future, we will be having a Discord server for this Final Fantasy stream. We are.
yeah
This is something we have talked about, so it's not like
yeah
it's coming to surprise to Sam. In the near
no
future, when the stream has gotten a little bit, not more popularity, but further along, not when we're just in the base game,
yeah
there will be a Discord server that will be in our descriptions for this stream. In that Discord server, if you are watching this at a later date, um, where we've already beaten A Realm Reborn, in that Discord server there will be a link. Please use it. You will find our names. You will find us. We will be the admins of the server. We'll be the only administrators of the server. I think we talked about letting Guardian Lions also administrate it if he wanted to, but
we'll give him the option of it. He doesn't have to. I think he's taken on quite a bit, so I feel like
yeah,
it would be unfair to ask that of him.
exactly. But again, that was an option we had available for him if he wanted it.
Yep.
Um, that please message us there. If you see us there, please just send us a quick message saying hi. Like, let us know what's going on. There, in that chat, there will be a place. Um, there will be a place where you can come to us and say, like, talk about your problems in your life, and let us know. Like, there will be, like, we want our communities to be, and this is an honest thing, and I'm saying this now. We want our communities to be a safe place for anyone who's struggling, anyone who's hurting, like we did, and like we were, to know that they're safe. I
Yeah.
I openly stand as the one of the biggest, and when I get bigger, I will be physically one of the biggest LGBT trans lives activist. And as therapy can have a problem, therapy can come from any problems. The struggles of being an LGBT person, and I want to say this during Pride Month, so this is why I'm bringing it now, can lead to these as well. I've
Yes. Yes, they can.
There was a mass shooting in Florida in 2016, where a man shot up a gay bar because it turned out that he was a closeted homosexual, and he wanted to kill all the gay men in the bar because he was jealous of them for living their truth.
hmm And you
And
know, it's never too late to get help. The only time it is too late to get help is when you give up on yourself.
the only time it's ever too late to get help, is when you take a life. That's when it's too late. Be it your own or someone else's. That is the only moment it has become too late for you to get help. I know we're just shitty little, like, gamers with small little streams. I know that we're not big, and I know that we're probably nobody if you stumble upon this stream. We're just two dumbasses with some decent voices that like playing video games. I mean, like, I'm a professional voice actor, and, like, I get it. We're not anybody. We're nobody to you. But we are people who have suffered. And we are people with strong opinions. And we are people that do not want to see anyone else suffer. So please,
Yeah.
if you take anything from this stream today, please seek help if you feel like you need it. And even if you don't feel like you need it, give it a try.
Yeah. I'm a big advocate for, even if you don't think you need it, go to a session of therapy.
There are I there are
Because you
these
never know
things.
how much it helps. Oh, hello.
There are
Aw.
places. Aw. Online, and I do mean this. There are actual places where um aw.
See, this is why I like this game.
Yeah. This game also playing an MMORPG is also a nice way to find a community that can help you out and be there for you.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
back to the game. Now that we've taken an hour to you know,
Yeah. Yeah, we literally just sat there and hard focused that conversation, and I feel like that was a that was the right decision.
it really was because like it started from a place of nope.
Yeah, no.
It started from a place of wanting people to understand that they're like that things that you could do are just bad. Like there are bad
Yeah.
things in this world, the bad people.
Yes. But there are plenty of good people, and plenty of good things you can do, and plenty of people who are willing to help.
Yeah,
You just have to look in the right places.
and you'll find them. You will.
Yep.
Let me go back to Central Shroud. I don't know why I want to go to Central Shroud. I just want to go to Central Shroud. Pretty sure our quest is in Central Shroud.
Is it? Which which quest again?
I think our story quest is here. No, it's not.
Mm, no, it's in.
East Shroud.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go to East Shroud.
All right. I'll meet you there.
I just want to fuck around in East Shroud for a little bit and then end stream. I
All
feel
right.
like talking about getting help was the best avenue for us right now.
Yeah. I
Because
mean,
this was just to tell you guys, this is a throwaway stream that we were doing.
yeah.
We were just doing a throwaway stream because I wanted to test a new thing that I found I could do on Twitch to save VODs. I've been saving them all by hand this whole time.
I didn't notice anything on YouTube, by the way, under your profile.
Uh, so
I figured it would
what's
be
gonna
after you
happen?
were
Yeah,
done. It would
is
upload it to
when the stream ends. Oh wait, we have to go through Central Shroud to go to East Shroud, don't we?
YouTube. Yeah. Do the first one. It's closer. The
So
first one
when I get
outside.
done, if I set my settings right, it will take this VOD and post it to my channel on Twitch, and I think it saves for like 5 days. And instead of deleting it, it'll post it to YouTube.
Yeah. I'm going to go use this repair person.
Oh, that was a deep conversation.
Yes. Yes, it was.
By the way, Vex just texted me
Oh.
saying that he was going to join us, but now apparently he's going to go to the movies instead because we were having a deep discussion.
Oh, okay. That's good. I, nothing against Vex, but thank you, Vex, for not joining in on that one. Only because I feel like it would have lessened to have someone come in right as we were having that conversation. Not because I don't think you could have put anything into that conversation. Because no, you could have.
Ah,
But
ow.
oh, these are B. Okay, I thought these were fucking. I didn't realize these were apiaries. I thought they were. What's the word? I thought they were gravestones. Or like, stacks of monoliths. Oh, it might help if I... Might help if I level synced down.
Yeah.
Oh, 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 oh.
Oh no.
He's alive. Uh, but why, though? This has nothing to do with you. Please go away.
Uh, you keep the imps on that side. I'll get the ones on this side.
Okay. Oh.
It's almost the 2 hour mark.
Yeah, I mean, for me it is the 2 hour mark, so...
Do you want to end stream?
Um... I think we should do one more thing to maybe end it on a less solemn note.
I think you're right.
Just because it seems a bit kind of melancholy.
Yeah. I think we should just do a handful of fates.
Yeah.
Just do a couple fates for like 20 minutes and call it a stream.
Yep.
I want to get on my computer before I take a nap today, so that's the only reason I asked.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, I have.
Maybe we might have to end stream.
Yep. I think after this one is when after this fate, we should end stream then. Because I think
Okay.
there might be a package.
Yeah, my package is also supposed to get here. My Elgato is supposed to get here today.
Nice. Okay. Well,
Well, guys, that was fun. I hope you guys had learned a lot today. I don't want this to seem like a somber, like type of story. We had a deep discussion that needed to be said because, and I want to bring this up and draw back to the big thing that happened today that we talked about. So, zooming back in on my character, we we are people who have struggled with mental health problems our whole lives, and we just want to let everyone know we're here for you. We may be faceless people on the internet, but we are here for you. And we hope you guys have a great day. And stay safe, everyone. It's a crazy world out there.